It's KD the one, and your boy is happy as hell. I finally made it. I finally made it to my 500 subscribers, and man, y'all don't know how fucking happy that makes me. Being able to like actually see that I made it to that 500 subscriber mark, that shit surprised me. What I mean, like that shit really did surprise me. Like you don't know like how much surprise I seen like it's a mixed fluctuation of people who are viewing my shit, actually like getting into it, and there's a few people who are like subscribing and sharing. I'm actually surprised to see this. Man, I love it. That's the main thing. I love everything about it. So this video, because of the 500 subscriber mark,
You'll need a top-notch
I
team to
wanted to
win this
low-key
one.
kind of make it different. So I'm gonna do a video that YouTube suggested me to make, and I guess it's a recommendation because of my past videos
I'm here to finish the fight
talking
that my father
about
began. I hope I make
how
him proud.
people feel about these games and how they seem, but it's the allure and challenges, gamer space, and the
My dad built
effect
Spider
it
for
may have
himself,
on their
but I
mental
feel like I
health.
was born to pilot it.
Focus on 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I even have somewhat of a script. I don't know how far I will go. I don't know if I'm gonna edit. I don't know if I'm gonna do all that, but I ain't even gonna lie. I'm trying to learn all this stuff now because of the fact that y'all actually viewing my shit. I like it.
The battle starts in 5,
Now,
4, 3,
I'm not
2,
gonna hold you. We can start
Do
this
some
video
damage.
right. The alert and challenges of gaming, with like the rise of gaming.
hostile ahead.
Like gaming has become a mainstream pastime with esports, and with like gaming popularities fucking becoming more well known and like being more, I guess, making more of a profit off of what they are doing. People are really viewing it as like a dream, like the same thing like how back in the day people used to view to be a rapper or a football player and shit. Niggas wanna be YouTubers. Niggas wanna be streamers. And I see like what the allure is coming from. I see that it's not like
Keep going.
I'm not doing it too. I was inspired by hell all my favorites.
You know what to do, Spider?
Really, this ain't like me sitting here telling y'all, oh, y'all can't do it. Don't, just because y'all see someone else, y'all can't do it. I honestly don't believe that. I believe that consistency and actually trying like to do it, you will get something out of it. Now, it might not take as fast as you think. Like a lot of people that start YouTube, they believe like, damn, I'ma be like rich when I'm 20. I'ma be fucking rich as hell. Ain't nobody gonna be able to be on my level. Like I'ma be the next biggest thing, the next biggest PewDiePie or whatever.
Shake it up.
It's gonna be different from that. I'm not gonna say you're not gonna be known. I'm not gonna say you're not gonna make those views or one day you're not. But like when it comes to it, I believe that you should actually think about the time and consistency it will take to make these videos. And not only that, like how you really need to keep your mental state like right with it. Like certain people who sit here and do gaming, they do it for like a few reasons, to be honest. They could be doing it because of the fact that they want to get famous, or they just like esports. Like since esports came out, a lot more people have been like trying to get known for it. And I know it too, like being known for gaming is smooth. But low-key, that's not all I want to do for my YouTube. Like, I'm not gonna hold you, I love seeing Markiplier play games. But when he was out there and his like new franchising, like they doing all that, I found that as his most engaging and interesting time. Next thing, immersive experience. Immersion and immersive experience. Games provide engaging narratives, compelling characters, and a sense of achievement, offering a powerful escape from daily life. And I'm not gonna hold you, I'm not gonna just say games do that. Like TikTok does that shit too. But like that's the main reason why like, I be saying here talking about like how people would waste all this like money and time on games, but like at the same time are like too scared to do anything. I say fully with that. If you really have a passion, that's it. You don't have to worry about age. You don't gotta worry about anything. I say it's fine. Just be smart when you put yourself out there. You don't put yourself out there and then not do anything to take care of yourself or to actually pay attention to the characteristics that you are putting out. Especially if you get bigger. Like that's the one thing that I see that confuses me. Like people with influence don't think that they're like you're an influencer. You don't think that your influence affects the people who are viewing you. It really surprised me. And like same thing for like these games. I want to say like a game will fully like make people, I guess, go crazy. But I've seen many violent games and like I'm not gonna say like these kids need to be playing these violent games and need to be like fully immersed, and I feel like some of them need to like stick to stuff that's more their age. I know anybody who like been raised like around like how I was. You had your mama sit there on some shit. Oh yeah, y'all not playing GTA. Y'all not playing all those murderous gang games, all that. Cause like they didn't believe in that lifestyle. They didn't want you to sit here and go down a wrong path. So like at the same time, like I do understand where like an older generation of people would be more worried about that than the younger generation. Cause like I don't think it's now gaming that's making these kids so violent. That is just the people that they be looking up to. I honestly believe making it like that. About to say how the fuck I ain't die. The dark side of immersion. Excessive gaming can lead to a disconnect from real-world responsibilities and neglecting relationships and personal well-being. Again, I don't want to leave that just on gaming, but when you have an artificial lifestyle, a lifestyle where you take a second and you spend 24 hours on a game, and then like complain about like why you don't go out or why you don't do nothing with yourself. Like you gotta realize like you're spending all this time, all this energy, something that's not you. It's not in front of you for real. Like I think that again, and this is why I think it's the best thing for y'all to hear from like me, because I'm not going to sit here and drop anybody's dream. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, y'all should sit here and not game. But like, I ain't even gonna lie, the reason why it took me so long to like get into it, I got into it like, I always was interested in YouTube, but like I got actually like motivated to do it when I got into my 20s because of my cousins and shit, and seeing like not really the lifestyle that other people were making, but of lifestyle I'm making myself. That's the stuff that got me into wanting to be a content creator. Like my family and wanting to better the people around me. Being surprised by like all the stuff that people get interested in.
Shields up.
I remember being a kid, I loved half of all the YouTubers that were well known. There's a lot I ain't know, but like shit, it is. But I feel like a lot of people don't talk about like how people like would really stop taking care of viewing life as second nature if you get too immersed into it. I'm not really talking about game, I'm really talking about the lifestyle of like wanting to be famous, wanting to like do all the content creator shit, because people really be like putting relationships on the line for a little 10 minutes of fame. I find that shit crazy. That's why I kind of want to do my shit authentic. On our next segment, we're going to talk about the mental health impact of gaming culture, the addiction. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't want nobody to sit here and say that gaming is not addictive. Cause if you could sit here and say that video games are not addictive, you're the type of gamer that like really don't play games like that, who probably not like who never had like a game that like kept them up all night because it was a boss that they couldn't beat, or because there was a certain level they wanted to get to. Like, games can be addictive because once you play it and you get good at it, like the addictive nature of games can lead to compulsive playing, neglecting sleep, work, and personal hygiene. Like, a lot of people would sit here and make jokes about like the gamer smell and all that shit, but like when y'all realize like these gamers sit 8 hours a day, 24 hours a day in this chair at home just to go to sleep and wake up, same outfit, same everything, to go back into gaming, and y'all still find that lifestyle like amazing. Like, there's a weird social isolation with it, and spending like exclusive time gaming can lead to like social isolation. When you sitting here to spend 24 hours on the game, and you like 24/7 on the game, and like your friends tell you go out, and you sitting here denying them, you realize that like I know there's a lot of homebodies. I'm a homebody. I'm a nigga who don't like going out, but I still try to make time. Like, I would say I go out like every once in a while, like 3 months, some shit, 2, 4 times out of like 3 months. And like sometimes when I go out, I'll be going out like a week span. Like I be like spending time away, or like there's days where like I be addicted as fuck to the game, and then I just don't get the urge to play. Like, I don't know if y'all been getting that, but I feel like it's it's a good boundary to have, especially when like if I'm going to really like spend all this time that I'm putting into gaming, I feel like I should have at least a healthy relationship with it. Anxiety and depression is, now this is a script that I got from YouTube. Anxiety and depression, the pressure to succeed in competitive games, and fear of missing out can trigger anxiety and depression. Now, that's what YouTube would say. Now, I say the pressure to succeed in games can lead to stress that is unneeded for a situation that wouldn't make sense, to sit here and say that like it could fully trigger anxiety
The
and
right heroes
depression,
could make
I
all
feel
the
like that matters
difference.
for what game, who you play around, who you talk to, and like again, like I wouldn't say like a game would truly leave you depressed, but when you have a good story narrative, like if you watch a good movie, you can watch a good movie that can move
I'm
you
here
to
to finish the
tears.
fight that my father
If
began.
you
I hope I
sit
make him proud.
here and uh play a good game, you got one that can make you happy. Or like again, like I said, you spend all this time and energy into someone who's not you, but then at the end you realize that was all for nothing. Like you ain't know what the end was. So like you spend all
My
this
dad
time
built
and
Spider for
energy
himself, but I feel like I
just
was
for a
born
Left
to
in
trash
handle
30
it.
ending
seconds.
or
Stay
something.
strong.
And I know there's people like that. Hell, I
That's
remember
some nice armor you got there, sweetheart.
back in the
How
day
much you want for it?
playing
No,
Dead
Rocket.
Island.
You know Spider isn't
Dead
for
Island
sale.
2?
How
Yeah.
about just one
I was
arm?
playing Dead Island
No?
2 and I was buying like most of the shit because I love the game.
Not
And
yet,
this was before I fully
but I'd be
finished it.
careful if I were
But
you.
once I finished it,
The battle
I was
starts in
fiending
5,
for more.
4,
But before I
3,
finished it, I bought
2,
the DLCs and
1.
exclusives and I did all of them.
You need to stop that vehicle in its
And
tracks.
like,
Whoever
it
they
made me
are,
mad
they
because
look
like, all
ugly.
of that shit was trash. It really wasn't worth it. Like looking back to it now, looking back to it, the game fucking ended garbage, and it's been like what 5 years, and we haven't gotten another one. So like, that shit kind of missed. I feel like I
Ready for
wasted my
another
money.
go,
But
Spider?
like, again, you got some people who play those games die hard, who would sit here and say that those were the best games of their lives. So like when they were playing it, and like how I felt when I was playing it, I loved the story so much that I was willing to put my actual hard-earned money into the game. But I feel like for different people that can leave a more negative outlook or effect in the game, making people feel like the game really wasn't worth it, making them feel like they shouldn't have played it in the first place. And when it comes to that, I feel bad because like when it comes to gaming, it's supposed to be an experience you enjoy. Now, unless you're the type of person that like playing games that mentally strain you and that will fold you, like I've seen people play Get Over It or whatever that shit was for so long. I don't know how the fuck they play that shit, knowing how mentally strained I'll be pissed. I'll be mad every fucking day trying to play that
Get the job.
shit. But like, again, like, I guess you can't really claim that gaming would not leave a mental effect on gamers. I believe it will, but to say that would trigger full-blown anxiety and depression,
Double
I
KO.
feel like it matters
Just needed a few
who
repairs.
you playing around. Like, are you playing around people who
There's still a chance to stop them.
physically berate you, constantly make the situation your fault? Then you just gotta play around new people. Now, if those are dead ass the only people that you're able to play with, I feel like the problem is on you, my guy. I'm not saying that it's your fault for being depressed. It's just like,
I can take it.
there's so many amazing games out there, so many amazing stories. I understand if you want to play that one game, but if you know that game is the problem, then like, I feel like you should stray away from it. Like, I remember having my time playing Elden Ring for so long. I got so frustrated at certain bosses and certain characters because I couldn't beat them, or like I had to get my cousin to beat them. And looking back to it, it what it is. Like, we still both extremely love those games. I feel like those games had like nothing but a positive outlook from us. Even though it was a strain, I could say like you could still get a rewarding feeling from the
No,
dopamine
that
you get
doesn't
from like
count.
playing these
You
games.
had that coming.
Maintaining a healthy balance, it kind of goes for like the first like one when we was talking about like addiction. If you say here like not taking care of yourself personally over than how much you take care of yourself in these games, again, I feel like that's a problem. You can't sit here and constantly blame the game for the fact that like this is happening. I feel like you should sit here and actually like evaluate, is the game worth it? I feel like you should actually view yourself as a person who should take a break from games. You shouldn't have to be a hardcore gamer. But I feel like you should set limits, establish time limits, but gaming and adhering to them consistently, like, I feel like that's a good advice. Real world engagement, again, like how I was talking about, if you can't just sit here and have your friends asking you to go out, you can't have them people staying here fiending for your engagement and you just 24/7 inside the house. It's not good for you, and I understand how comfortable the bed can be. It is not worth it to like not be around people. We are social creatures, and I really feel like real world engagement is something that we always need. Prioritize social interactions, hobbies, and real life activities outside of gaming. And seek help. Recognizing the signs of addiction and reaching out to professional help is something I believe that like everybody should do. And like any addiction situation, you can be addicted to anything. You can be addicted to your phone, you can be addicted to a situation, you can be addicted to a person. I believe if you really feel like you need help, then go for that help. You never need to trap yourself in a situation for anything that wouldn't make sense. Them boys want me. Had to get him because that nigga was harder than me. Really, me. Okay. That's all maintaining a healthy balance. Healthy gaming habits. I ain't got nothing. I'ma give this to YouTube. Mindful gaming. Take breaks, stay hydrated, and practice self-care during gaming sessions. End up spending more time actually focusing on your personal health over than the health of your character. Sometimes you need to actually like watch out for yourself. I know, crazy, right? Finding a community. Joining an online community, a guild, or people who also have like common feelings similar to how you feel about gaming. People who not only, I could say, are hardcore, but are supportive and will foster a healthy environment for you to be in. Like I said, I feel like the people you game with is a big thing too. You can't be sitting here gaming with these, I'm not saying trash gamers, but people who constantly parade or make it your problem. But I'm not going to say toxic gaming is not a part of the culture. I'm just saying it's a part of the culture that like it's not set for every damn version. You should not be playing fucking toxic as fuck and fucking My Little Pony. Hey, you playing game for kids, my guy. You playing like Fortnite, toxic as hell. Like, make it make sense. Like, that would have been like if someone on Quick Play and Marvel Rivals would have been like, come on, trash comms. Y'all niggas are ass. Y'all ain't talking. Oh my god, y'all ruining this for me. Like, it's not a rank, my guy. You're gonna have a good team. You're gonna have a bad team. But like, you don't have to make it everybody's problem just because you want to be asked. And sometimes that's what it is. It be like the main niggas who be talking shit are the ones who ask themselves. Like, I be seeing that a lot. Like, even if you are the best gamer on that team, most likely you aren't that good at the game, and you be like, yeah, you can look at me, I be talking shit. I require somebody. Moderation is key. Recognizing the difference between a healthy environment and a unhealthy obsession. Goddamn. Like I said, this will be more for like the games that you associate yourself with and you play. I would say if your game leaves you and the type of shit that like you don't feel like playing, you don't think it's worth it, you feel like you're wasting more money and you're not getting nothing out of this, I don't think you should be playing the game. I think you should get rid of the game. I think you should try something new. Like, I know it's different for everybody. I know everybody like has their reason to play games, their reason to do the things that they do. But like, again, when it comes to it, if you really feel like a game is leaving you with a negative mental outlook or a negative mental effect, then I feel like you should drop it.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Resources and support. Mental health organizations like the American Philosophy Association offers resources and information on gaming and mental health. Online support groups, communities, and forums for gamers are suggested for people who are struggling with mental health issues or addiction. Seeking therapy and counseling from qualified professionals for a personalized, guided experience is also something that I would say is well resourced. We have all these things that are willing to help us with our mental health, and we don't have to leave just a negative impact on ourselves just because we're gamers, just because we're men, or just because we think our voice isn't as heard as everyone else. I believe everybody is important in their own way, and I believe that if you really have a dream or anything that you think is worth pursuing, then you need to seek it, but seek it at moderation. You can make something your whole life. You can make something your whole personality, you. But if you do that, you gotta know that there's gonna be time, repercussion, and that's still you that you're like representing the people around you. Like, all of those are the people you're representing, so don't just carry yourself any type of way with this baggage and with this hurt. Let yourself actually get the help that you deserve. And I'm gonna say that's it for the video. This is different. Thank you for the 500 subscribers. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm on my way of actually getting monetized. This was the first step, and I'm happy to make a video that's actually a little bit different. That not just me like playing games and not knowing what to say. It's actually pretty decent having a script. The only thing is with the script, it wasn't my script. it was YouTube script. I just talked over it to put my own insight in and to like change up a little bit of what I feel for it. But until then, I do want to thank y'all for all the support, all the love, and shit. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.